Sonny, did you see that the Chateau with the new building tomorrow?
Okay. Okay, welcome, everybody. We are live for Whiskey Wednesday on this August 19th, 2026. Glad you are in the house. Got a lineup of 5 whiskeys, some high proof whiskeys, everybody. And what a way to enjoy the middle of August with some really, really, really solid whiskeys, some fun whiskeys, some things that really represent kind of the uniqueness, various states. How many states we have represented tonight? We got a few states represented. One from Ohio, you got Indiana, and you got Kentucky, right? Absolutely. But we come and see you live, everybody, and we appreciate you being in the house. Let's go ahead and welcome the crew back. Absolutely. We got Alonzo and Brian in the house, Whiskey Wednesday today.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, fellas. And we got a slightly different camera setup, everybody. So we hope that everybody on Instagram can enjoy the full spectrum of all of our faces today. Unlike Whiskey Wednesdays past, where you all have only been relegated to a very narrow shot. So duping up the cameras right here, and hope it's a good show, fellas. So appreciate y'all being here.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all bringing whiskeys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back in the place. It's
Right.
cornerstone of my week, you know.
How about
You know, this is the day that gets me through the rest of the week, you know,
yeah.
into the weekend. And yeah. Kids going back to school. It's awesome.
Yes, they are.
For some reason, the Donald Trump Raceway is going down this weekend. That's messing traffic up. It's so crazy. I guess we're a blessed city to have one here. I mean, other states don't never get it, I guess.
Ain't gonna do that.
No, not at all. I'll be in Orlando, so I cannot be
I've
down there.
been doing the research again. There was an I don't know if it was Indy or the Cart
Yeah.
series or whatever
Years
years ago at RFK.
yeah, years
So
ago.
everybody keeps saying they've
No.
never raced those in the city.
No.
Yeah,
It's been one.
I just want to make sure I didn't need to stop.
Yeah, I mean, everything's good. We're getting close to that fall weather, so, you know.
Yes.
Oh,
Big boy.
there you go. It's a little cool outside. You right?
Shout out to the brethren in the house. Happy 40th birthday. Chris is in the building.
Happy 40th,
One of our
Chris.
brothers in the building. We're going to cheers to that
Indeed.
while he's sipping his non-alcoholic champagne over there.
That's right. Mine is that. Cool.
Yeah, I know. You get a rookie.
Yeah, mine is. Let me hang it.
It's
Let
whiskey.
me hang it. There's some in the bag over there. But
Brown bag, top shelf.
hey, folks, we're gonna get into it. Let me just go ahead and add this back to the stage real quick. This is the lineup, folks, for Whiskey Wednesday, including a mystery bottle by Brian. Brian wants to finish up this tasting, and I kind of have
I like the color of it.
yes,
I like this color of
this
this
looks
whiskey.
the color in that whiskey.
It is
That's
good.
for
It's
sure.
that saturation.
Said you had a guess.
You're a
There
guest.
you
He's never
go,
been
yeah.
behind the camera. He's a guest now.
Oh yeah.
He's always off to the side.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought you said that you had a guess of what my bottle was.
Oh, we're gonna guess. We're
Oh.
gonna guess. You
I
know,
don't think
we're
there's
gonna
no
have
way to guess
to,
whiskey.
gonna have to figure it out. You know.
There's no way to guess whiskey. There's no way.
Well,
Unless it's like original Jack Daniels, or it has to be like a everyday staple, or this is Bullet Rye. Like other than that, like, it's so hard to really pinpoint whiskey. Come on.
Yeah. All right, that's true.
That's
Let me
just
get
my
rid of
opinion, you know.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, you know, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first whiskey if y'all are up to go ahead and get these bottles cracked.
I mean, we are. I mean, you always still have
Well, you know, usually
water
that's
in
the
your
case,
glass.
you know. Mm-hmm.
Will be one whiskey behind. Whatever.
Got a little more
You
work to do.
He is the super producer of shows.
Hey man,
He's working on
trying to get
that.
production.
Super producer.
Shout out to everybody. You know, I love that we have a split screen right now for the YouTube and Facebook, and the stack screen for the Instagram. Finally, folks. I mean, I've been working on figuring it out. and we've done so. So
Guru.
come on, man, absolutely, we try,
Ooh,
without a doubt. So just be mindful of the bottle for the split screen, because you got to just show up well, Just be mindful to stay.
Right there.
No, you don't have to, but just be mindful as we get into the evening that you don't get drowned out by the bottle, Remus or any other ones coming out. That's a great note on that.
We're starting off with what I would call it Burnie's bias.
Yeah.
This is a super Burnie bias. Super weeder.
Why is that?
This is a super weeder. This mash bill is heavy.
Well, it is a wheat whiskey we're starting off with.
Straight whiskey.
A wheated straight whiskey. So not a bourbon whiskey, not a high, heavy wheat whiskey, but high or heavy wheated bourbon. It is a wheated whiskey, straight whiskey. So all the characteristics that you must have for bourbon production, rye whiskey production. This is the same, but a wheat as forward. Now, of course, we're going to check these out. Beautiful wheat.
So straight wheat. Is this like 95.5 or something?
That's a great question.
I think this is my first straight wheat. I've had wheat recipes, but this is my first. What's my straight wheat?
No, we've done a number of straight wheat, including Middle West. We've done their wheat whiskey. We've done the Maker's Mark. What was the new branding for Maker's Marks?
Ties up to the runner.
We did it early this year.
Drank so much whiskey, I'm having fog. I think I cracked this. I couldn't wait. I cracked this bottle about a week ago.
Oh, it's too
easy.
Very, very easy.
I got a request for you later too. I need them bacons. They coming out. I never played a team sport. Who knows? The nose. Oh, by the way, this straight wheat is finished in tawny port, white port, Oloroso sherry, and ruby port casks. This is distilled in 2017, I believe. It's 2025 productions. It makes about 8 year, maybe. I think it makes about 8 year. 113 proof, folks. We started the table off of 113. It's crazy.
Yes, indeed. But man, that many finishes.
We were just talking about this with Drew last week, where we had like enough low proofs, and this week again, like Drew said, like we go start at 113.
Yep, absolutely. But man, a great mouthfeel too. Certainly nice viscosity, oils or what have you.
Sweet and dry.
Yeah. Now, what I like about the wheated whiskeys is that you get that creaminess, you get that slight sweet note. But at the same time, for me at least, I always get a slightly more structured.
It is structured.
Flavor.
Yeah, definitely
on the finish.
I was getting it.
As opposed to like a lot of high rise that give you more caramel and so forth. Like I get more oak flavor and vanillas and so forth in wheated bourbons and even in wheat whiskey sometimes. Now, of course, that all can vary, like depending on the age of the product, depending on, of course, the toast level, char level of the barrels. But this one is interesting because it has all these finishes, right?
Yeah, but I would have thought from all these finishes, it would have been way more sweeter and maybe a little more rounder.
Okay.
I
think they could have cut two of these finishes. Something that it just absolutely elevates the sweetness of that wheat.
I can't. For me, I can't pinpoint the finishes.
Yeah,
I think there's 4 blended, and this is a good sweet forward whiskey, by all means. But I think there's so many finishes that they're just compounded, and it's just.
Yeah, so it is a 95.5. So 95 wheat, 5% malted barley. So, heavy wheat, right? No corn in this, no rye in here, right? So, of course, produced at Ross and Squibb. aka MGP of Morrisburg, Indiana. And still part of the experimental series, right? Well, at 113 proof,
not offensive,
right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a chew to it. I'm getting like a nuttiness. Tennessee. Dry peanut.
Okay. Yeah, this also claims to be Remus's first commercially released finished whiskeys. So they hadn't finished whiskeys in the past. This is interesting.
I think this is like a Zozo whiskey.
Like one of your projects?
Like you learn, well, you can tell.
So project.
I learned something, I have a thought,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just try to cram everything at one time. When I could have just did one by one and do it all at once.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like B said, I think it's so many finishes that we can't really pick out the old ones. A little oxidative maybe.
Yep.
But it's so many compounded with the cherries and it's like a little funky.
Yeah.
But definitely I like the sweetness one. It's a solid whiskey. Solid, inexpensive whiskey at that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're looking at about aggressive pricing, you're looking at about 55. Regular price, you're looking at about 60, 65.
It's not bad.
So for 8 year,
right,
4-barrel finish,
mm-hmm,
I mean, anything between 55 and 65. I would pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Yeah,
I'm
in
so
the
happy
wheat
that
whiskey realm, it's a solid effort, right? I do like that they, have a cask and strength version, and the finishes are unique. Now, of course, I'm comparing this maybe right now to other wheat whiskeys. The oldest probably that we've had in the past has not been 13 years. I mean, has been more so under 10 years, I should say, with the Middle West. They're like a 5-year version. So it's nice to see something with a little bit more age on it. I forget what the maker's mark was. I'm going to say that may have been like 8, possibly no more than 9.
right. So we're 8 year here too. So
yeah.
I'll tell you one thing about the night. I'm glad I'm not sitting in the seat furthest to the right, so I don't have to break first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be a crazy, terrible long night. Some names pop up on the head. It's just like, oh god. But shout out to everyone that joined the cast tonight. We appreciate you all. There's some names in there I might chop and screw. So I'd rather say thank you to everybody.
Indeed, absolutely. And kick it off, right?
Okay, here we go. I'll do a Burnie from yesterday.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that. I am out of, and again, this is where sometimes maybe blind sip could probably be a little bit more truthful. I mean, I'm going to give it a 6.75, although I want to give it a 6.5.
Wow,
because it's the finish for me. It almost has a finish of everything, all the barrels that it was aged in. It just tastes like finish of like just old wine, and it just really beats up that beautiful 8-year wheat that it introduces itself immediately on the palate and then just gets murdered on the way. Yeah,
6.75, Brian. Okay.
Brutal,
man.
brutal.
I tell you, first whiskey up.
Brutal, sir.
Absolutely.
For
I hope it goes up from here.
For me, it's kind of a compound of what B said, folks. It's so much going on. I can't distinguish what the barrels are giving.
Okay.
The finish is a little short, but the structure in the oak lingers, and the spirit lingers without flavor. If that makes sense. I like they did it with the time, first the quality. I gotta go solid 7.25. Solid.
725. All right.
Matty Ice in the building, baby. Matty Ice.
Cool. To show Matty Ice. Hey, so I agree with both of the gentlemen here. I'm gonna go ahead and just save some of my long-windedness and just split the difference. I'll give a 7 even between 7.25 for Alonzo and 6.75 for Brian. I think it's a solid effort for wheated whiskey because it's a 95.5, folks. Just a little more one-dimensional with just 2 grains. And that tends to be, one of the factors when you consider bourbons that most of them have usually 3 grains. It can give a little bit more complexity of flavor. Rye whiskeys that might have 3 grains. Once again, more complexity of flavor, greater spectrum of balance across the palate. This being a 95 wheat, 5% malted barley, is definitely, kind of showing those lighter creamy tones early on. Into the palate, though, you do kind of streamline a slightly quicker finish, shorter finish, which at 113 gives you a bit more of the ABV with less complexity. So I think 7 is fair for that, but a great starter. Once again, I'm a huge fan of wheated bourbons. So to have to start off with a wheated whiskey before we get into an 8-year wheated bourbon. What a lineup, man. These things just come together beautifully, don't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And as Zoe said, shout out to everybody who's joined us.
Absolutely. Matt says he loves the new screen setup.
How about it?
It's the struggle stream, baby.
Hey,
everything is fine with time.
We get in there. We are getting there for sure.
Oh, wow.
So,
I didn't even notice this.
Whiskey. Yeah, man. Come on now. Well, this is a wheated bourbon as opposed to wheated whiskey. So we move from wheated whiskey to wheated bourbon whiskey. And then we'll head into a bit of a blue rye. So, what is this one? The Old Louisville 8-year wheated bourbon. It is cask strength at 121.
It is
0.2 proof, and it is single barrel as well.
Yeah,
nice.
Oops. There was a crazy story behind this bottle. I am leaving the emergency room with a ear infection as a grown man, which is crazy to me because of my allergies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, got the ear hurt, and I'm taking, and on the way home, I see this shining light in this liquor store. I go to the liquor store, I'm like, looking around, not really trying to go buy another, trying to find a needle in a haystack. And I'm like, I should leave a bottle of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot take no bottle of whiskey in the house.
Yeah.
So it stays in chat slickers.
Indeed. Hey, we'll help you.
And one wild night in chats, it just, I go to open it, everybody's like, no, and I'm like, too late.
Yeah.
And it's just, but the nose is beautiful.
It really is.
Oh, there you go. Nice good stuff. Nice good stuff. Smelling so good. Man, it smells so good. It kind of made me want to go back. They had 1 stack left.
Okay.
3 cases. And just the nose is what, 2-3 weeks later?
Yeah, it's been about that a bit, I guess.
Man, it smells so good.
Yeah.
It's rich.
So, folks, here we are talking about a heavily wheated bourbon, a mash bill of 51% corn, 45% wheat, 4% malted barley for this Old Louisville 8-year single barrel wheated bourbon, 120, 1.2 proof points. And so the complexity of 3 grains, right, is kind of what I was talking about.
It smells beautiful.
With that wheated whiskey. Just prior, you get definitely a bigger spectrum.
And rich.
Mm-hmm.
8-year again. 8 years back to back. Straight wheat to a wheated bourbon.
Yeah. Gosh.
Oh, this
Beautiful toast. A little bit of honey.
bouquet of like sweet pastries.
Yeah.
It's like rich syrup.
Yeah.
Brown sugar in there.
Definitely brown sugar. Nice little
Last
pastry crust.
night I had a blueberry crumble with vanilla ice cream. That's
Ooh. Yeah, but that was delicious.
blueberry crumble with French vanilla ice cream paired with a red musket type dessert. It's crazy.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, butterscotch.
Yeah, there's a little butterscotch happening like that.
Blueberry crumble. Add it to my list
There's
of
a
things I say
beautiful
do.
freshness to this as well. You know, some whiskeys might deviate into a little bit of a funky nuttiness or heavy. This is like such a fresh caramel baked goods crust, and the ABV comes through. with
I
a little
appreciate
bit
the
of warm
ABV on
spice.
this.
Yeah,
There's some I don't want to say
a little
tea.
bit of a zest.
I don't want to say tea, but sage. I don't want to say tea. Something else.
Dates, prunes.
Some rancia. That raisin curd.
Yeah, so this one, of course, doesn't have any type of secondary barrel finishing, right?
No.
It's just a straight American oak, virgin oak.
Oh yeah, and folks,
Product.
you get this nice, sexy velvet black bag.
Oh wow.
When I saw this bag and this bottle, I just knew this bottle was gonna go through the roof.
Yeah.
I mean, it cost a little pretty penny. It was under 100.
Okay.
8-year, 100-something proof. As delicious as this, under $100. There's a lot of whiskeys under $100 that I would pick this up.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Wow, this is good, y'all. This is real good.
This is super.
And it's one of those where, gosh, at 121 plus, it is drinking so balanced.
Yes.
The oak is in balance. The sweeter corn note is in balance. The oak still gives you some structural notes where it's not like a dessert sweetness, but you know, tasting it right next to the Remus that had 4 different finishing casks,
Right.
ports and sherries and so forth.
I'm liking them.
It's amazing how balanced this one is and gives you a longer finish. Definitely more depth and balance. Beautiful stuff, folks. So great color as well. Like there's a little bit of an amber like color to it. So man,
I love the color.
yeah. Absolutely. I think the bottle is nice as well. Good colors on the bottles.
Cap.
Um,
No. Honestly.
what's that? Oh, I have the bottle too.
One of those.
Grab one of them. It's okay to have some.
Folks, when I open this bottle, two drops. When I open this bottle, I was like, no, what are you doing? It's like, no, what are you doing? Don't you open that?
A lot of legs on that. Oils, rich.
You gotta block him, man. That comment was for you, B.
Some days on.
Shout out to Azon. There's so many personalities that walk through the doors of chats. And then like you have like the array of the family whom you appreciate their personalities. And then with everything you like, okay, we got a top 5, right? And like Azon is definitely top 5 personality. That
T-Bone.
walks through chats. T-Bone's top 5 too. You got the funny guy,
Right as you get past the show.
and then you got the serious guy from Hollow Knights. So 2 of the top 5 personalities are in
Who the serious guy from Hollow
T-Bone.
That's T-Bone.
Yeah. He's the one that's like, I told you I ain't want no kids in here.
You.
Definitely goes.
Still,
Wow. Epic, folks. For sure. But yeah, good stuff, man. So I think you're gonna be up first on this one. But what a reference. I love that reference right there. Thanks.
Oh, it just got even more.
Might need one more.
It got a little softer and sweeter with drop of water. I like this one a lot, folks. I'm not doing this tonight, bro. I'm 100% not doing this tonight. Hey, folks, I'm gonna go crazy with this score. I'm going 775.
775.
I'm scared to say 8825 just because that company, that's crazy company. You know, to say 8825, 85, that's crazy company. I believe they could be in that company. I am being biased because of the names on labels. If we brown bag this first, a lot of big names on the table, I would be scared to go all in on my rating. But I'm giving a little leeway. Louisville, they have their personality, they have their following. They are a big name in other states and cities. But I'm going to go 7. It'll be 8825 for real. Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, it's actually, this is a welcome step up from previous offering. It's clean, it's uninterrupted, it's everything that you probably expect to do about that court. So I'm going to go 725.
725.
It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
So did you already rate it?
Yeah, 775.
775.
It's getting crazy.
Okay.
Delete the comments. It's getting funny. I love when the audience talks back and talks to each other. Honey Bar Hunter has been missing in action for a minute. I just want to throw that out there. So it's you, B.
It's on me. Okay. Folks, it's a wheated bourbon. Solid, balanced, cask strength, 121.2. 8 years of age. It's a nice sweet spot. Of course, I'm a huge wheated bourbon fan. This is 121. It's bringing so much ABV that with a couple of drops of water, I think I had it the other day with a couple of drops of water. Just beautiful. Something that I want to sit back and sip. Yeah.
Stop myself. When I tasted it the other day.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, we went ahead and had a little pre-taste. But I like this. And I like his old score 7.75. Could be like peaking on an 8. I don't think it's quite there yet. So I'm gonna meet Zoe at 7.75.
B's a hard critic, bro.
7.75, everybody. Old Louisville.
Last week you
8
terrible. This week
year old wheated bourbon, single barrel, cask strength, 121.2 proof. Brian gives it a 7.25. Alonzo and I give it a 7.75. The one thing that kind of brought it down just a little bit for me was just one of those things that we mentioned before with wheated bourbons. Everybody wants to call wheated bourbon sweet, and I don't necessarily get the sweet profile.
Really, in this,
except for in the forward palate, like the entry palate, but always on the finish. It gives me more oak and tannins and drier characteristics.
Right. Agreed.
Finish, right? And so, and it's like one of those things where the parachute comes out and it just the finish is just like boom.
So what wheated whiskey have you had with a sweet finish?
Wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
With a sweet finish.
That you like?
I mean, I like it because it's not so sweet on it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I like it.
Okay, now I get where you're going.
Yeah. That's what I appreciate about it. We can put up there, Lost Whiskey Club. It's balanced. I think it's a nice, tender, soft structure at the finish of it that gives you a drier, cleaner, fresher finish than the high rye. I like that. It's kind of like having a Californian cab versus a Bordeaux. A little bit more structure at the end.
Yeah.
I kind of like that tension of the tannin. So I like it. 7.75. I think that's a solid rating. The little bit of water, I might inch up to an 8, but it's a fun whiskey. It's a delicious whiskey. It's one that's pretty rare because it's a store pick, right?
Yeah.
So that one, I don't know how easy it'll be to find that bad boy, but certainly good stuff. Old Louisville, 8-year-old wheated bourbon, 121.2 proof, single cask, store pick. Once again, Brian gives it a 7.25. Alonzo and I give it 7.75. Good stuff, folks. We're gonna keep the party going.
Oh, that's your crap.
And man, this one right here is a newbie to the world of Willett.
Save you a bottle of which bottle?
Oh boy, this is a fresh crack. We are talking about the new Willett Indiana rye, a rare blend. They blend it with a little bit of the Willett's Distilled 6-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon. Now this Indiana component is 10 years. 10-year-old Indiana rye, Boston Squib, aka MGP, aka LDI back in the day, aka the old Seagram's Distillery out of Indiana, producing this 10-year rye, blending in some of the good old Willett 6-year-old pot still Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Let's go.
Yo, that's crazy.
Folks, it's a fresh crack.
You know who I called twice?
I'll go ahead and fresh crack it. Like literally one bottle allocation I got last week. I hope to get a couple more today, but I really didn't want this to sell last week. There was a guy that came in, and he might be watching because I think he might follow us a little bit, might catch the stream a little bit later, always kind of on the website. And kind of asked about it. And I was like, I didn't put it in the system yet.
Honestly, you didn't put it in the system yet.
Yeah, I really didn't. But, I wasn't rushing to put it in the system quite yet because it's a Whiskey Wednesday. It's brand new Willett. Y'all know how much we love Willett up here. Y'all know how much we love Willett.
Those new 4-year
this
bourbons
is
are
not
amazing.
a Willett purple top, not a Willett green top. This is a Willett black top, folks.
You know who to answer the phone. They need to. I need a bottle of this.
Fresh crack, folks.
Fresh bourbon and sneakers.
Indeed.
That smells
Yeah.
like a size cake, a hot cake on that.
Ready, bro?
A couple others.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's crazy. I said cake out the oven. I'm getting cake out. I'm getting cake out the oven on this.
Get cake out the oven.
Sweet.
Of course, folks, they source some 10-year-old rye from Indiana. Love that component.
No
Of
spirit on
course,
the nose.
Silverthorn out of Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to Drew Thorne. Shout out to Brian with Silverthorn. Also make minimum 10-year-old productions. Their rye whiskeys are absolutely phenomenal. That's where they lean into, of course, being Maryland's first whiskey product. That was prior to in the brown bag top. So okay. So folks, this Willett is built off of some really, really solid Indiana distilled rye, being 10 years. And so, gosh, that's amazing in itself. And of course, 6-year-old Willett. 6-year-old Willett is what we were paying hundreds of bucks for just a few years ago when Willett was dropping their own distillate in single barrel format cask strength. Now, of course, this one is neat. We're at 104 proof. Can't wait to taste this. Of course, it's a fresh crack right here on Whiskey Wednesday, Chas Liquors. We might be the first people revealing this one. I don't know. We might be, though. We just might be. And so shout out to Willett for being a little more innovative, kind of getting outside of Kentucky, grabbing some juice from Indiana that's 10-year-old rye. Not mad at them for it necessarily, but proof of being the pudding. Let's see what we get, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting is the word. Good is the word. Good is the word.
That sweetness is wow.
Good is the word. Put me down for a bottle.
Yeah.
On the re-up, put me down.
Yeah. Wow.
Retail is how much?
Retail is, I've seen it anywhere from like 150 where we have it up to like $2.99 because it's so new and so rare, right? The allocations were super small. But if we're able to get some more in, we'll be right there in that kind of we'll be we'll be in the lower tier of the offerings.
Folks, this is drinking.
It's dangerous.
It's sweet. It's the rye, the mint, the spice come through. It's so incredibly smooth on the palate. It's rounded. It's balanced. Again, I haven't had so many boo ryes that I can name. In the boo rye category, this is number one. Silverthorn. It's a tough, it's a close conversation. 100%. Love it.
Over the High West too.
Yeah, well, High West is like 3. It's 3. Silverthorn and this is like top 1.
I think
Or I can put this ahead. Depends. I like the light creaminess of this one versus Silverthorn.
I think they would. High West might have a little bit more depth of body, a little bit. This one is more juicy.
Yep.
It's definitely more. This
You got
wets
the
it
boo rye?
out.
Well, I got,
It just wasn't enough flavor and everything.
But-
that boo rye.
but I get what Brian is saying, but at the same time, there's a little bit of contradiction that I see in that it's more boo rye is more juicy. Boo rye is more juicy, or this one's more juicy? This one's more juicy, but boo rye has more flavor or
I
body.
think it has a little bit more body
Okay,
on the back end. I think it just carries a little bit more weight
on the back end.
on the
Okay,
back end.
okay.
But this one is just it almost hydrates the palate.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that, but man, the viscosity of this one is crazy. That Willett distillate,
yeah.
with like all those oils, we know how Willett produces their whiskeys. They come out, they produce whiskeys with a lot of body, a lot of
Lime
viscosity.
zestiness. There's some bright
Now
freshness.
marry that though with 10-year-old rye out of MGP, right? Now that's going to give you the structure. I don't know what style of rye this is, whether it's a 95.5 or if it's one of their, Maryland style ryes that has corn in it. Don't know. I don't know which one. Of course, Willett is going to tell right away.
I'm telling you,
But what I get for sure is the viscosity of Willett, like a good 6-year
good Willett.
Willett,
And just flavor and body
and like some
caramels.
length, some drier notes, some
lime
complexities, and so forth
My God.
of MGP 10-year. No,
I'm trying to tell you. If I can go back 15, 20 years, I don't even know.
That's special.
That's
a bottle that you'll wake up in the morning and ask, like, who else was drinking this? And it was just you.
right. Because that goes down way too
Way
easy.
too easy. Absolutely.
That goes down way too easy. All the spices that you think you're going to get into the finish, that rye component, that Willett bourbon comes in
And this
gives you
rounds it
like
out and just
gives you roundness, gives you not necessarily a sweetness.
Mom's in the
But
house.
what you said, Brian, the juiciness,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. When you re-up, my name's on the bottle
That's
when you re-up.
crazy.
My name's on the bottle when you re-up. 100%.
That's
For
crazy.
everything that you think that you're going to brace yourself for on the finish, that sweetness, that juiciness just comes in and just tames it and just slots it on. That is, yeah.
Awesomeness. That's why Burnie has. That's why Burnie's rated first.
hmm Wow.
Did you read that?
Delicious. This is beautiful. Taking another nose of it and getting into it. It's so approachable. It's at 104, folks. So it's not too high of
Hey,
an
mama.
overproof, but we're talking about 104 proof. So there is some ABV here, right? It's not lightweight. But amazingly approachable stylistically. Love the spices. Love a little bit of the herbaceousness that it gives. Now here's where you get a little more zestiness, a little peppers, some spices in the nose as the palate has adjusted. And now when we kind of go in for the third sip, a little bit more of the oak structure of the toast, a little bit of the smoke from the actual charring of the barrel. Mm. But again, on the palate, you get those spices, but it ends up in the space where you see that lingering. But there's this coolness that comes from that bourbon profile. It keeps everything rich, mouth-watering, and delicious. So for this one, wow.
T. Langston in the building. Drink Hacker is in the building. Look at that, boy. Nice to see Drink Hacker reach out and show us some
Come on,
love.
Drink Hacker. What's happening, Drink Hacker? So nice having you on Whiskey Wednesday. But we're enjoying the Willett, the unique blend of fine Indiana rye, Kentucky straight bourbon. It's 104 proof. It's spice. It's juicy. It's 104 proof. It's fulfilling. Stuff is delicious as well.
He said food. That's how I talk about food.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to do a solid 8.25 on this one, folks. 8.25 on this. Now, of course, there will be some who might find that the finish is just a little bit more. It's a little less complex, but there's something kind of within the transition of aromatics, front palate, mid palate, and finish is so interesting and unique compared to most any other whiskey I've tried. And so I'm comfortable at 8.25. Some, if you like a bit more of a roundness in your bourbons, aka sometimes folks who want a sweeter bourbon. This isn't necessarily sweet, but the juiciness, that's the only way. And Brian dropped that early on. Juiciness is something that's super interesting. They might even, rate this 8.5 easy, 8.75 possibly. But I'm going with an 8.25. Brian, it's on you, bro.
So I guess this is where I make up the ground for everything that's happening. This is 8.75.
What? How did that go? Hold on. Last week you was Miss Trenchbowl.
Let that man rate his whiskey, please. Man, keep on talking, Brian. Why 8.75 for you, B?
It's just, it checks every box that I look for in the drink. When I have that day, or when I'm having an amazing day, or whatever, I want to sit down and drink. That checked every box of what I look for.
Nice.
So I wasn't a 10. Check every box.
Because I still feel that there's all the stuff out there. I'm not going to take myself into a corner. But yeah, that one was special. That was special.
Wow.
Indeed. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff, folks.
Um, 875, 825. I have to agree. I might be the Langston. I might have to be the lows on total bar. I might go 8. It's so good and delicious. It's really, really, really good. Give it an 8.
Says guy who said, "Hey, I need a bottle. I need a bottle."
I do. I mean, 8. I mean, anything you score 8 is like, oh, I need a bottle. I could go 825, but it's solid 8. See nice in the building, dropping the Gucci shades.
Should be
On the left in the bucket right there. But no, it's an 8. Anything that's
through the door.
anything that's an 8, it's like, oh, it's like a good
Pass the
bottle.
shelves to the left.
Good bottle must have. Anything that's an 8. Let's be real. Why you try to throw me under the bus? I like what you did there. But, I could go 825. I could go 825, but I mean 8, solid, delicious. I definitely still want a bottle. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I had to change my score and think like, hey, do I want this or do I want this or do I want Weller Full? I'm picking this. You know? I'm picking this over Weller Full.
Okay. Well, I mean, when we were on the last whiskey being a wheated bourbon, then yeah, sure, that's when Weller comes into play. Wheated, but this is so rye heavy. So we can't put that in the same category as the Willett, man. We kind of have to.
I'm picking this over Weller Full Proof any day. Easy. Yeah, I can't even think twice.
Sure, I mean, but that's apples and oranges.
Mama, you take a sip of this, you're going straight to sleep.
Hey, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
And so the verdict is in, everybody. The Willett, it is effectively a boot rye. They call it a unique blend of fine Indiana rye and Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It is 104 proof points. Gosh, Brian gave it 8.75. I came in at 8.25. Alonzo at 8. He's the one who's shouting for more bottles. He gives a little score, but man,
it's 8 though.
Solid. It is.
I didn't say 6.5.
It is.
But solid. Everybody score all night.
Solid, folks. Gosh, what a treat! I'm hoping to have the bottles of this available very soon.
I can't say that when T.
Very soon, like by the end of the week. Soon.
Yeah. Well, he only gonna have 3 or whatever it is.
I hope.
Whatever you have -1 because already spoken for.
I hope that's the case. But it's delicious. It's one that I'm very happy.
If I have any problems, I'm gonna call T-Bone and yeah, that's my enforcer. My enforcer. I keep him on payroll.
Keep him on payroll. Yeah. But that was the Willett blend of Indiana rye and Kentucky bourbon. 8.75 for Brian. Alonzo gets an 8. I give it an 8.25. I'm repeating myself at this point, just so that we are geared up to show off the next whiskey, everybody. And that whiskey is from Ohio. Man, we're covering the Midwest like crazy. Indiana, we're in Ohio now. Let's go.
What's around on both ends and behind them? Ohio.
Why would you ever do that to me?
Hey, dad jokes live. Anybody else got some dad jokes? Drop it in the comments.
Why would you do that to me on a camera, though? That was the worst setup ever, man.
That was brilliant. Love it. Love it.
But why you do that to me on camera, though, man? You got me out here looking crazy. I thought I had a good answer.
It's a stupid joke.
But so you try to play it, man, stupid on camera.
Can we pour some?
No, y'all don't get no
barrel, Pumpernickel.
Skip to the next one.
Single barrel Store pick rye whiskey 5-year-old, 122.8 proof points.
So this is one of me and Burns' favorite was Middle West
Pumpernickel rye.
And
Travis,
I walked into the store and this was a store pick. This store has a good palate, you know. They're part of a group of persons who do barrels together. And I saw that the price was unbelievable. Cash came. 5-year-old rye with 6 to 8 years sweet. That's a sweet spot.
For rye,
5 to 7. 5 to 7.
4-year rye is delicious.
But this
4 to 7 is delicious on rye.
I remember us drinking the Pumpernickel from them, and then they have a single barrel. I was like,
yeah. Some of their other productions of the rye cask strengths were cask finished productions. So I'm glad that this is just yours.
I got some amazing love on this bottle too. I couldn't pass with the price
without any type of extra finishing on this one. So we are talking about for this one a fun mash bill. So 80% dark pumpernickel rye, 10% non-GMO yellow corn, 5% soft winter wheat, and 5% two-row barley. So this is officially a 4-grain rye, which is brilliant.
Love 4 grains,
you know.
And I love
we talked about 2 grain. We then enjoyed 3 grain tonight. We then had a rye of some sort / bourbon blend. Bourbon was definitely a 3 grain. The rye could have been a couple grain, maybe 3 grains. Now we're in a 4 grain. So this is, folks, we don't plan this, but there's such symmetry in the way that it goes down right here on Whiskey Wednesday. So cheers.
It's rich. Chocolate is rich.
Definitely a lot of cacao.
It's so rich on the palate.
Spicy
There's
cacao.
no structure. It's a lot of raisinets.
A little bit of raisin date like
dark grapefruits, dark stone fruits.
This is what I expected out of the Remus. Hearing the different barrels and everything. This is exactly what I was expecting that to just.
Correct. I have to agree with that. And we are talking about a 122.8 proof point. So we are a whole just about 10 proof points higher than that Remus was that we started with. Now we are jumping up almost 20 proof points compared to the Willett that we just had. But
this is
zero volatility about
this drink is so good.
Zero volatility about
There was like 3 bottles left in the show.
Amazing. Really take the time to take a look, man.
Yo, it's chew.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more of that nuttiness that comes through a little bit. Definitely chocolate. Let me say a good fruit. Ooh. Boy. Tuck that bottle away. That's perfect. Ain't no more of that. Ain't gonna get no more of that. I gotta put that bottle away. Unless I go back to that store tomorrow, then I call T. Langston and see if he want a bottle. 2.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Indeed.
Mike Mosen in the building. Hey, Mike, we miss you on the podcast today. Sometimes we go to work and work gets busy.
Yeah.
You gotta take it to work. Work pays the bills.
But it's beautiful. It's crazy how rich, unctuous the core palate is. But you definitely see this dark pumpernickel rye show up in a beautiful way. The spices of the rye is gorgeous.
Man, eat some corned beef and some sauerkraut.
Like dried fruit.
Tell you, boy,
the sweeter, richer caramels. I got some like candy cherries in there. Chocolate notes.
I get chocolate.
Definitely on the nose.
German chocolate cake. out the
German.
out the oven.
Okay.
Out the oven.
Yeah, that water just. Yeah. And I thought it would have the opposite.
Hey, Mike, by the time you get here, we're not offering no more bourbons.
Ooh, well, he has at least 2 other options: a wheat whiskey and a rye.
Who?
Mike, you said no more bourbons. Only those 2.
He don't got no options.
Only these 2
When he
bourbons.
get here, we shop
You
some
said
of
no more
stuff.
bourbon. So.
I get him.
So if you want to argue, hey, that's not bourbon.
No more drams. The shop's closed. See, I say that looking out the window. 6'4" lineman coming at me, boy. Got to get out of there.
Wow.
Mm.
Nice.
2 drops of water made it sweeter, rounder.
Yeah.
It dropped the alcohol spirit a whole lot more.
The chocolate note, right?
What it got? So much rounder, sweeter,
Hazel chocolate.
creamier.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the drops of water is crazy.
And I would say that for a rye, this is a rye that a rye fanatic will go crazy about, but also someone who's just kind of on the stuff like some ryes okay, but you know, I prefer something that gives you body, more richness from like that corn profile or other grains. This is 80% rye right here, but you know, they're talking about a processing of the rye into that pumpernickel expression, yellow corn, quality yellow corn, so non-GMO, so stuff that we'll eat, quality stuff. Winter wheat and 2-row barley.
You know
Like,
what's so
that really
crazy?
does express itself. Beautiful.
You know what's so crazy? Like, I like some 95.5 rice, right? I don't like a lot of it. The fact that we're not 95 rye, 80 rye, even though it's different type of rye. But like from 95 to 80 can drastically change how rye is delivered, especially with the components of the other grains. But 80% rye delivering so delicious. And we haven't said nothing that's tea. We haven't said a note that's mint. We didn't say
Well, there's a
nothing
mint. I didn't say that, but there's.
we haven't said old rustic,
Nothing that's like
tannic, nothing like we haven't said none of those things.
nothing that's one-dimensional and lean. Nothing like that at all.
We haven't said nothing like that.
Right. It does give you a little bit of kind of that refreshing, almost kind of cooler mouthfeel after the finish, like after the mint lifts, some of the spices lift or what have you, you get kind of that cool sensation. So just a little bit of spearmint-esque, but not green necessarily.
Right.
Profile. It is good. And once again,
Finally did
80%
something
rye
right,
for
y'all.
sure. 80% of that dark pumpernickel rye, but then 20% of other grains that help to elevate the complexity of this whiskey and really show itself off in a beautiful way.
B.
Back up.
Yeah, we're gonna find
Yes.
out. Rating time, folks.
I'm impressed. Go ahead.
Yeah. We gave all the notes. I don't want to be long-winded. I think for the same reasons, opposite reasons, same reasons. I'm gonna go 8. When I first tried this bottle, it was good. Now it's opened up more. Because this is a rye for me, I'm gonna go 8.5. I'm gonna go 8.5. I would have said 8 because it's delicious, but to channel in something so good with complexity, with a finish, handles the spirit, and it be 80% rye return. Everybody cannot master an 80 or a 95 rye. There's some good ones out there, but to master it in this deliciousness propels me to 8.5. This is single bourbon. This is not their small batch pumpernickel. It's not their blended pumpernickel. This is one barrel here. When this is gone, it's gone. So, yeah, I got to go 8.5. And after Whiskey Wednesday, this bottle won't be back for another 6 to 8 months.
Come on.
6 to 8 months.
6 to 8.
So if you want a little bit more before I leave, you should get a little bit more before I leave. I'm just throwing it out there. By the way, my bottle, the bottle you broke.
Oh man,
What's the name of it?
Up. I mean, come on now.
What we call it? It's called
Infinity Bourbon.
Infinity Bourbon. My Infinity bottle. Boy, it's some good stuff in there. This, GTS,
I mean,
George T. Stagg.
Wow,
It's some good stuff in there. Christmas. Thanksgiving.
Okay, see? Long-winded. He long-winded over here.
I learned from you. I learned from you.
Instagram.
I'm the whippersnapper. You the OG.
You want to finish that?
OG.
You the whippersnapper.
You the OG.
Okay. Sure. They are really holding true to that hour.
I thought we did 2 hours.
There was a time where we didn't get it was crazy. We were able to,
You know what we gotta do? We gotta actually email
but we get a little
Instagram
too
and say, hey,
we get a little too popular now, man.
podcast.
You see how many people on there? We get a little too popular.
podcast needs extended. You know, you have to put some variations in there for AI to acknowledge, hey, this is a podcast stream. This is not just I'm standing in my garage shooting a video. That's something quick. You know what I'm saying? Like with all this AI, they should be able to determine like what's a show and what's a talk. Quick talk.
Okay.
I'm gonna email them.
Yeah, email them. And
I'm gonna email them with no curse words. Just
yeah, please, be respectful, right?
Absolutely. I gotta get my point across. You can't be loud and curse and get your point across.
That's
I learned that when I was 21.
You learned that. That was good. It was a good lesson.
He remembers when.
That was
I
a
remember.
good lesson, everybody.
I was working for Coca-Cola, boy. I learned that lesson.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, Marlon, say
That's
cheese.
it. Work.
And they say, look up. Good old shows, boy. Yo.
Brother. All right.
Man, that should be the theme.
Folks.
We start Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're coming back on into Instagram Live. So sorry we got kicked off for a moment there. We were having too much fun and oversharing.
Oversharing. Now I'm tired, folks. Okay.
Get it. But good times. We just have to finish up rating this Middle West single barrel dark pumpernickel 5-year-old. This barrel pick, it is a store pick, correct?
Yes, sir.
122.8 proof rye whiskey. I'm finishing up my rating. I'm matching Alonzo with an 8 out of 10. No, I'm matching Brian. I'm so sorry.
Ricky
8 out of 10. Alonzo gave it an 8.25 out of 10. So me and B, I'm right at 8. Alonzo 8.25 for this Middle West single barrel dark pumpernickel. Cash strength 5-year-old store pick dark pumpernickel rye whiskey out of the state of Ohio, folks. Good stuff. Let's run it. Boom. Shout out to Middle West. Love what y'all doing out there in Ohio.
Cool.
Keep things going. They are like one of the top as far as the size of distilleries. 24/7 operational. Yeah, in the country. Yeah.
No way.
Yep. Barstown Bourbon Company, Middle West, MGP. There might be one more, but though Middle West laying down a lot of juice. So I love that they really focus on rye, a unique rye mash bill, pumpernickel, and then they also focus a good deal on wheat as well. You know, that was intermission right there. That's intermission. So I rated it 8. Yeah, me and B are at 8. You're at 8.25.
I mean, quality knows quality.
Quality knows quality.
That Tampa fans in here. I would not let a Tampa fan in here.
Just say Tampa fan.
Nobody acknowledges Tampa when they can be Miami. When they can be Miami.
Wow.
Oh no, they won a Super Bowl.
Really though. Let me get into y'all.
Miami
Stop.
did.
They won a Super Bowl.
Let me get into y'all.
Miami did too. No.
What up? What up? What up? What up? I'm in their side.
We got to play run over here. Can't come to the low back district.
Oh man, HB is in the house over on YouTube. So sorry to shout you out 6 minutes late, man. Just passing through. I'm glad you did. HD, indeed. And gosh, HD, remind me, you on Martinburg, HD? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to go back. But shout out to HD in the house for sure. So good stuff, folks. I don't know what we're doing now. I mean, I guess
It's a mystery.
If B would look at me, he'd have said, "So, what foolery you got going on?"
what
So now I can look at
foolery
him and say,
have
"What
going on.
foolery you got us doing?" B?
So let's
What
go
foolery is this?
ahead
Like,
and
It's your time to shine. Go ahead, sir. This is fun, man.
Yeah.
wow.
I did. I got to keep it secret. I got to keep
Ram-
it.
Rambo.
Almost
Oh,
brown
you
bag in
did.
there.
I got to keep it secret. So if I pull the tape off, it might give a hint of what it is.
Yeah, folks. Don't walk around without your Rambo knife, folks.
Yeah, you can kind of.
From Miss Green.
Real OG.
That's a couple.
Yes,
Thank you, Neil.
yeah.
I didn't hear no crack, not no pop on the bottom. Burnie has water. He always has water.
Burnie in this water. That's what it is.
Hydrating.
Look at the color on this thing.
Let me decrease the size.
He got his drink at some Taco Bourbon. This smells like maple. This is maple heavy. Yo, this is maple oak.
Taco Bourbon.
This is maple oak. It's light on the nose. It's like sweet maple oak.
Taco Bourbon.
I don't like when I feel like I'm set up for failure.
Wow, it looks so dark in the bottle, didn't it?
Remember, like lighter.
It's a little
Oh no,
bit
it's the
more-
brown paper. It's the black paper.
Yeah, giving it a bit more of a darker.
He googled that. What paper should I wrap the bottom? What do you think it is? Elstroa. I chopped that poor name up. You know what this is? Well, we're gonna get your first. Go what you think it is, and then we're gonna unwrap. Wow. Much love. Kudos.
Absolutely.
Kudos with this shout out and this appreciation. Maybe next Whiskey Wednesday you should come in and sit in. She gave us a shout out. She commented.
And in the neighborhood, just walk
And
by.
did and
You
appreciate
should have walked by and said hello.
Yeah. Next Whiskey Wednesday, come drink some whiskey. We love our community around us.
Well, say hello.
I'm just saying that. You know?
Make sure.
Thanks for the shout out. I mean, I don't think somebody's walking around with an AK-47 saying, "Hey, thank you, say nice whiskey."
We got to make sure
Yeah.
they understand.
Okay, we revoke it.
Nah, yeah, definitely,
I'm a pepper.
definitely swing through.
This is not what you think it was. We were doing market research. Why? Yeah, you go first. Reverse order. I like the way you think too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because T Langston could have like skip Brian. You go
Okay,
first. Though.
well-
That's not what he said though.
Well, when I get here, I'm getting some spice, so we know this. There's some rye up in this bad
Whoa.
boy.
Licorice.
Yeah, that licorice note even comes through.
Oh,
So
there's
that's
a sweetness here.
so when you're talking about the spices
This definitely has some nice bit of rye.
plus the licorice, I don't really get licorice with high rye bourbons.
There's a sweetness and roundness to this thing. It's not offensive, so I think this is low proof.
I get them with rye whiskeys, but not necessarily high rye bourbons.
This is round. It's got to be.
I might be wrong. I'm just taking a nose right now.
I think this is like 86 is 92. There's not enough spirit here for me to. The spirit is playing balance here. I think this got to be something that's got a high rye to it, and I think it's something that's like 86 proof to like at the most 96. It's so mellow. It's so round. It's too easy to drink. It's too easy to drink.
Yeah.
Like you really like
Yeah.
you.
My palate.
This is like drinking.
This is a rye whiskey.
This is like drinking Willett Reserve. Like we're drinking this, we're just gonna crush the
Bro,
whole
it's
bottle.
not a.
But it's not a little bit more. It's not weak.
It's not.
Yeah,
No.
no weed at all.
Sweet. It's a little bit more like black pepper.
Yeah, you get so much rye like notes. It's not bourbon.
Yeah, that's why I don't know.
Yo, we're literally drinking this. All the 5 people we're drinking this bottle is gone. It's drinking that.
This
Yeah, it's a cigar. It
Rye,
has nice
sweet rye.
It has nice.
cigar.
It has nice kind of barrel extract, sweet tones. Some like lighter caramel,
Definitely.
right?
It's
Almost liquid caramel, right? You have the caramel that's like the candies, the
Coffee.
cubes and so forth, but it's almost like
I'm so
liquefied
I'm
caramel
so
here.
scared.
It's
I'm scared to really like this. I think
Man,
me
this
is really setting us up.
so much. So much spices.
I'm so scared to say that I really like this. I am. Like this
Why are you scared to say if it's good, it's good. It's just there's no.
I'll be-
Got something against rye.
I will be 100%.
I mean,
right
we
now.
just finished with the rye.
he doesn't
Regardless,
want it like a $10 bottle.
no. I will stand on this. Whatever this is,
It is a liter.
this is a sweet, enjoyable round rye that delivers
I would say your taste buds are not deceiving.
with a flavor, with a chew. If this was an everyday bourbon price because it's a liter, I'm definitely picking this up before Bullet. I'm picking this up before Jim Beam. I'm picking this up before Jack Daniels. Like this is a premium pickup every day. Not a high price bourbon, but this is a premium everyday bourbon. If that was a category, you know what I'm saying?
But I think you said it was a
I mean, right? I'm saying
okay.
rye bourbon,
Yeah.
not straight rye. But this is a delicious.
What does that mean, Robert?
You get what I'm going. You got a high rye or just you can have a 5% rye or high rye. I think this is high rye.
Yeah, 5% rye,
I mean, in a bourbon, we have had bourbons with 5% rye.
but this isn't a bourbon, Joe.
So you just think this is a?
It's a rye whiskey all day long.
I don't know.
That's
I
how I
don't,
see it.
I don't feel that way.
It's
My first approach. That's how I feel.
I don't think
Let's
this
see
is a
if I
rye.
still feel that.
I don't think this is a rye whiskey.
You don't think it's a rye whiskey?
I think this is a rye bourbon.
No, I think we're just gonna rate it first. Talk about it, rate it, give our opinion.
Brian is really setting us up to fail.
I think we should do stuff.
I'm gonna tell you what Burnie did the other day. Why are we talking about this?
We get off the subject right
No,
now.
because we're still talking about this. Are we rating right now? So it's you first.
Yeah, sure. But let me go ahead and leave my way. Is it in all?
I don't like that.
I don't like this.
I can.
I don't like this energy right now, bro.
I can be a little bit more generous
I don't like your
because I
energy.
contributed today.
I don't like your energy. I didn't even finish it, but I like this. I know Bernie. I know Brian set me up.
I don't know. I'm getting so much rye flavor note, and nothing that's like super old. But it's there. There's a little bit of sweetness, so it may have a bit of corn. I'm not saying it's at 95.5, but I am picturing it as something that is in the 70-ish, 75% rye, maybe splitting the rest between some corn and some malted barley, or maybe even I even might go a little higher. I might go 80 rye, splitting the rest between corn and barley.
And I'm long. And I'm long-winded. Okay, go ahead.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm here for.
Thank
T. Langston.
you.
Oh, shout out My bro Brian in the building. Can't wait till you pop out for Whiskey Wednesday. Promises
Let
that
me know
aren't
when you got.
fulfilled.
You got. You got.
Long-winded like you, dude. One, bro. 1, 2. Go ahead.
I know what's going on.
Boy. So, some whiskey that the rye style. I wouldn't pigeon it. I'll be hard pressed to say that's a 95.5.
It's definitely not.
Mm. I think there is something else in there. There's some creaminess in there. It almost made me think about weed just now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what you were saying? My fault.
I'm probably at a proof point. We have to do all right. I'll call the proof.
I think we're 96.
I'll call the proof 98. I'll call it 98.
I'm around there 96.
All right, my move.
And I'm calling the age 4 year, 5 year, 4 to 5 years, maybe more like 4 years. And I'm going to rate this I'll rate this I enjoy the flavors. I think it's super solid. Crazy enjoyable as far as sipping, but for like, easy rye fans, but cocktail wise, you can build a cocktail off this as well.
Distilled.
I don't think it has like the most crazy complexity on the finish, but it's not.
Go ahead, Burn. Sorry.
I'm gonna rate this.
I took a Benadryl earlier.
I'm gonna rate this bad boy a 6.75.
He only saying 6.5 because he don't know what it is.
That was I'm gonna be safe score.
Yeah, I'm 100% going all in, folks.
The accolades didn't match the score.
I'm enjoying this whiskey. It is a blind whiskey. I'm gonna say this is gonna sit between 94 and 104 for me.
That's a huge range, bro.
It is because the first sip it was so mellow. My second sip, I feel like the spirit
was
elevated.
compounding all of it. Like, let's get.
So I can't beat 2 points.
Let's get like 2. You said 96 initially.
So,
I said 98. So we need to be like a couple.
Now you want to tell me how I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, exactly.
Now you the boss.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Tony. So, it's easy to drink, enjoyable. There's definitely some complex flavors, easy to drink. This bottle is done. I'm gonna keep it a static though, 100%. It's in a liter, so I have to understand like what I'm drinking is like not crazy expensive because it's in a liter. I'm gonna go solid. I would drink this, no hands down, no problem. I'm gonna go 7.5, could be a 7.7.
Wow. Okay. And what do you think the age is? And what do you think?
This is 6
what do you
to
think
8.
the whiskey is?
This is 6 to 8.
6 to 8 years. What's the whiskey?
High rye bourbon, 6 to 8.
High rye bourbon, 6 to 8 years, 7.5. And proof point was about what we going there. Yeah, 94 to 104. That's way too much.
So I'm gonna stay with you around at 98. I don't think that. Okay, let me take it back. I don't think this bottle will ball.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 96.
96. Okay.
Definitely want to hear what Mike has to say.
Okay, we can do that.
I'm sorry.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
No, you.
Take
Okay.
this one, take this one.
Whoa. Wait.
We need more people like you around.
Yeah, I think
Thank you, sir.
the proof is really approachable. It's complex. A little bit of heat, but I think there's just kind of age on it. I guess for black pepper, it's a little bit of rye like spice. I don't know if it's a rye. I think it's at 92.
Look at the side, Mike. It's on, right? Okay. Testing. Okay.
I would rate this solid 7. Like, I think this is better cocktail. I think we could have like whiskeys that Zoe can use as like a canvas that it's like oak staves projects. This is a good like blank canvas for that.
I'm so crazy enjoying
I think
this.
it's easy.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Can I take a stab at what it is?
Go ahead.
I think this is Kirkland small batch.
Kirkland small batch bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I it's in the Kirkland mindset.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
And you give a 7, yeah?
I don't think it's
Kirkland.
I don't think it's Kirkland anything.
TL, you want to?
What'd you say?
1792.
1792.
Yep.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
Nothing from 1792.
See it.
Shelf tastes like
Here's the.
And I'm a big fan.
T-Lane? Yep.
No,
You wanna have comments or rate?
Ready for the big
Okay. So, but
I don't want to.
B, are you gonna at least give us a rating first? Just on the
For me, and this is the first taste for me as well.
Okay.
I'm going to give this. I'm not really surprised, to be honest with you. I'm going to give it a 7.25. I'm not going to get long.
So you've never tasted it.
I do as a fresh crack when I got it.
When I went 7.5, bro. I like this, bro. I
Now,
would get a bottle.
so again, I kind of want to explain I had a conversation with Burnie the other day, and something that I want to bring to Whiskey Wednesday. I mean, I appreciate these gentlemen bring some phenomenal liquids, things that I never thought I'd be able to taste, and just very appreciative of everything they taste. But I also feel that, especially in the world that we're in and the economy that we're in, there are liquids out there that are worth the notoriety and attention that coming at a much lower price point. And when I say lower price point, as these gentlemen mentioned, this is a liter bottle. This bottle was $25.
That's crazy.
And when you said set up, I didn't set up. I kind of hinted this towards you.
Me.
Yes. Because of what I've heard that you enjoy and things that you like. This is
I know you about this. I'm telling you right now, I was gonna go to higher score.
this is Kirkland Bottle and Bond. Kirkland Bottle and Bond made by 1792.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, everybody.
Hey, Mike said that though.
He didn't get it right. He didn't get Bottle and Bond.
He said 1792. This does not taste like regular 1792.
Wow. How about that? How about that?
Hey,
Folks,
100%.
It is a bourbon.
This is better than
That
better
is-
than 1792's Bottle and Bond Yellow Label.
And I'm gonna tell you,
It
You
is
can
the
fake it if you want.
bourbon.
100 proof.
It is the high ride. I was close. I
That
said
is-
98. I was
that
within the
is
deviation
bottle.
of
that is a good
2
thing.
years. I also said 4 years.
You did not
I
say.
think it's
What's the
bottle and
age?
bond, so that means 4 years, 4.5 years.
I mean, but it could be over.
But I said it was right. I said it was right.
Yeah, but
This is right.
but Bottle and Bond means minimum 4. This could be 6.
Man, very few of them are.
And I'm gonna tell you
Very
again,
few
if
of them are unless they
Hey, go give me a bottle.
really
if
are doing
you
it.
wanna,
Hey, because you know I'm a 1792 fan.
and
Everybody that know me.
that's
A
why
little bit more.
Anybody? No, hold on. I'm talking. You ain't trying to cut me off. Hold on, man.
You gotta hold a bottle to talk.
Sir.
that's why I went with that.
It was definitely a little too light.
Let's show it
for my
off.
opinion.
Let's show it off.
Hey, folks.
As we talk.
He set me up. He set me up. You know I'm a 1792
I
fan.
knew right from that bottle shape.
And you know what's
it
crazy?
was Kirk.
This is better than the yellow label.
It is.
You know they just put out the green label. I got it right now on the podcast.
Okay.
I need you to go give me a bottle too.
But it's
Two.
it's
Two
it's
bottles.
Good.
it's
Three.
approachable.
Three.
Yeah.
Three.
Remember
Three
the single barrel 120 proof I brought a couple months ago? also
He set me up, bruh. I already told you it was a setup.
It's a
It was a setup.
That's great. I'm super happy.
Dude, and you know what makes this good for Bottle and Bond is because the distilleries are sitting on so much juice. Their Bottle and Bond's minimal of 4. But imagine how much juice these people are sitting on. Some people are shutting down distilleries. So now we might be getting a 6-year in a Bottle and Bond opposed to a 4-year. This, as we said, Weller Reserve Green is drinking so much better.
Yeah.
They could be putting 8-year juice in there because they have too much.
Well, folks, this is it right here.
We ain't gonna
You know, I got the
know.
cam showing it off. It's a
Amazing.
Kirkland product, folks.
We ain't gonna know.
Bottled and Bond, Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey. Of course, Bottled and Bond. Shout out to the likes of Colonel E.H. Taylor, Bottled and Bond Act of 1897, put into place kind of the first standard for American whiskey, aka bourbon. And we're talking about a minimum of 4 years aging. We're talking about bottle at 100 proof. It's fun stuff. Now, of course, this is Barton 1792 distillery that is part of the Sadsbrack Company. You're talking about $25 for a liter size bottle. I will say that yes, it's aged at least 4 years of age. It's 100 proof, so forth and so on. But at the same time, it is that rye style bourbon that is really leaning on the rye, in my opinion. Now, of course, as I continue to taste it, oh yeah, it's gonna give me that sweeter tone. But I could have paid that for like a Maryland style rye all day long, because the rye note just really stands out.
Yo, this is killer. Not even that it's 25. If this bottle was 60 or 50, I'm gonna say the same thing. This is a killer bottle.
I will say that it's a solid.
I'll give you 30. I'll take that.
Now, I ain't gonna go all the way out there.
All right, man, you know you bougie in your palate and all that. All right, you gotta talk to the people who aren't as bougie as you. Okay,
We already said that. You don't have to.
that you bougie or me? He always called me bougie. He don't call me
He
bougie.
said we bougie. And
We who? Him and you. Him and you.
He said we are bourgeois.
Yes, bourgeoisie.
We are so bourgeoisie that he needs to
Je ne
bring
sais
something.
quoi, les incompétents.
We.
Now that's Home Alone. That's only I learned that from Home Alone. I'm like, what does that mean? It's Home Alone.
Indeed.
Margot, Roxy.
Well, I will say that it's a solid product, folks. And I still stand on that. It's one of those whiskeys that's 400 proof, right? I pegged it right at 98, but 100 proof bottle and bond, 4-year-old, right?
Oh, that's crazy for 4 years.
Crazy cocktail friendly, I will say. Crazy cocktail friendly. Cocktail friendly.
Neat. You crazy.
You can certainly do it neat, but like this is one of those bottles where if you do it neat, fine, and you're okay. I don't think that the finish gives me enough to really kind of hold my attention in a neat fashion, but it's one of those things as well. Zoe is a huge fan.
Oh, I should do my new Bourbon.
You're a huge Barton fan.
1792 Barton fan,
You're a huge
folks.
Barton fan.
There's
Now, we
not
will
a,
always say, I'm not the biggest Barton
I know.
1792 fan. And so, like, yeah, that speaks to what we already know.
because he set me up. I told you. But I'm gonna tell you,
It
folks,
wasn't more of a setup as much as it
I was targeted.
It was something that I felt you would appreciate.
Oh, I told you I need 3 bottles.
And I'm gonna be, and again, I'm not just saying this because we're doing this live. I'm just being honest, I feel this
Crazy
is
good.
better than
A
the
lot of others, though.
1792 offerings that I.
Oh, and the shelvers, yeah,
Yeah.
all day,
Now, I might have to agree with you on that.
100%.
I might have to agree with you on that.
This is better than bottled bond
Because-
yellow label. How do they put out a white label better than
Now,
their
outside of their wheated production, yeah, 1792 wheat,
sweet wheat?
yeah. Outside of that,
12-year, you're tripping. 12-year, like that.
year, sure. This is a nice effort.
This is the thing about Costco's CJ.
That is
So obviously, they white label a lot of things, but he has a very strict stance that if they one can't compete in flavor with the competitor, and two beat the price, he doesn't put it out. But for the longest time, they didn't have a frozen breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich, because they couldn't beat the market share on protein. So they didn't release it until they finally got the price and the quality better than what the market was. And it's the same thing with their bourbon.
That is good.
It is.
Absolutely.
A lot
So-
of
That was
lines,
Mike
a
trying
lot of
to
lines,
share his
that's-
insight,
too
everybody.
nice to- a lot of flavor, and at the
So,
and a bullet price.
so again, Bernie and I had a discussion, and I'm gonna sort of try to beat the bushes and find stuff that
But you didn't even taste
I
it.
guess I'll kind of show my hand that these are going to be attainable, lower cost liquids that hopefully live up to high standards and qualities of some of that.
But you went on a limb with this because you didn't even taste it.
Again, and I'm not going to cheat and taste it. we're going to all, even though it's blind to you all, it's going to be taste wise blind to me as well. And so it can get a fair rating.
Let's finish up some whiskey.
Indeed. Well,
This,
folks,
before we close the show, and I'm not gonna be long with it. I just want to finish up some whiskey. Can we get 2 more glasses? Tea lights, if you don't mind. 3, 4, 5, whatever you could, whatever glasses you could bring back.
While he's doing that,
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to Maya Blue, and I just wanted to say that it's been said that blue and brown makes green,
It's many tea.
but I say blue and me makes greatness.
It's very indirect. I'm scared. T Lanks is on the way back out here, folks. Behind the scenes, he barely shows his face.
Whoopah!
He definitely supplies us with a lot of whiskeys. He is our brother behind the screen. You can put them all over here, T Lane. So we're gonna fill them up. There's a brother of mine behind the camera. Bring the bottle over here, boy.
folks, well, let's just
Can I get the bottle?
I'm just going to need this quick moment to just finish up this this bottling.
Go ahead, B.
Oh my gosh, folks, it was a delight to have it. Absolutely. We're talking about the plus bottle, Brian's mystery bottle. It was Kirkland's
Really good.
bottle in bond, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Of course, we all know that it's produced by Barton in 1792. Bottle in bonds means that it was 100 proof. Lyon gives it a 7.25. Alonzo a 7.5. I give it a 6.75. Mike gives it a 7 even because he's in the house. He showed up, but behind the scenes, right? And good stuff, folks. We have enjoyed this Whiskey Wednesday without a doubt. It's always such a beautiful moment to partake in the enjoyment of beverage as we fellowship with one another every week right here at Chat Slippers. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to Alonzo. Thank you to Mike. Thank you to Ty. Thank you to T.
T Langston.
I'm gonna just say, yeah,
I say T Langston. It's the gangster name. I say T Langston.
Indeed. Happy birthday to Chris.
Chris.
Appreciate it.
Cheers to Chris. This we just poured it for. I'll try to take a second
sure.
to happy 40th.
Oh, we have a bubbly. Look, where's the bottle?
Non-alcoholic.
Where's the bottle?
Right
Where's the
there.
bottle?
Non-alcoholic.
Let's have the bottle.
That's not alcohol. There we go.
Non-alcoholic.
Yep.
My brother's on a healthy journey. So we're gonna
Okay.
pour up this non-alcoholic zero.
Lunetta Sparkling Zero, I assume out of Italia. Maybe a frizzante zero alcoholic Prosecco-esque
And
product.
shout out to that guy. Happy 40th.
Oh, wow. That's a nice nose. Happy 40th, for sure.
Oh, this T-Bone favorite.
White Concord grape juice.
This is T-Bone's favorite.
Sparkling.
But that's refreshing. It's refreshing and good though. You could crush
Wow,
these.
that's not bad.
You could crush these.
That's not bad. Whoa.
You could crush these. This what T-Bone drank. This is what Chris drank.
Okay, like the nose, the fore palate, mid palate, and into like the start of the finish, solid. But then as it progresses, drops off. It's like leaving you with a little bit of bitterness.
Hey, T. Langston said, "Can I get some more?" Hey, non-alcoholic drinkers, this is refreshing. It's good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I do this for Chris real quick?
Oh, for Chris. Oh, this is the song right
Is
here.
it a
It's not,
Okay, we're going to
it ain't a
copyright it?
song. It's not a
okay,
song.
copyright? Okay.
No, it's not a song. Just a,
Happy 40th birthday to Chris. Indeed. Oh my God.
you're 40.
Welcome to the brotherhood, that's for sure. For certain, we have a few jokers that haven't quite reached 40 up in the space, but they are the minority right here in this space. Might just be a couple of them.
Why did they do that? Why did they do
I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, I had to pull it down. A little bit, you know, so like it would fly off.
That's pretty
But
sad.
but yeah, it's great to have this moment with the fellas every Wednesday for Whiskey Wednesday. Shout out to everybody who joined us. Thank you so very much for taking your time out of your evening to pop in and share your comments and just share this moment with us. We appreciate you. I am so happy, and I hope that you all are as well, especially for those of you who join us on Instagram. I think I found a fix to be able to have the entire panel visible on Instagram, which is great. Thank you for all of those who hung in there with us when we were like one or two people on the Instagram thread. Thank you, Alonzo. Your excuse. Where the other two folks weren't visible. But, you know, when you ride with us, we feel the love and are so thankful. And, you know, as we head into fall 2026 with great whiskeys, great conversations, great challenges for one another to continue to grow in our journey of just life, brotherhood, enjoyment, sisterhood, personhood. We hope to just kind of, because I mean, nowadays,
Webster, put it in there.
personhood nowadays, because I mean, gosh, the
You dropped the
AI
ball. I thought you were about to. I thought you were about to say some bad boy stuff. Ride with us.
Ride
with us.
Yeah, indeed. Right?
If I may, I would just like to one thing that that Zoe knows about me. One thing I don't take lightly is being invited into someone's home, and this is Burnie's home. You know, not only being in his home, being on the podcast as well. I want to say thank you for inviting me in. That means a lot.
You gonna make me cry.
No doubt. That means a lot. I don't look lightly at that. And the only thing missing in my eyes is Mike. He's in the back. You know, he has some stuff to do. Pause. And glad you can make it.
I'm gonna cry.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna cry.
For sure.
How much?
That
How much
Happy-
for one rib?
Whiskey Wednesday, everybody. We gonna see you in 7 days, if not before.
Hey,
See it.
my move
Cheers.
Shout out to Rue. We ate one of them cookies.
in the blue.
Throw it out there though. Rue, where the cookies at?
It's gonna be a long